Brothers and sisters, it is a blessing to be with you today. I want to talk to you about a powerful, transformative message that has the power to change our lives. Letting go and keeping faith. Life is filled with challenges, obstacles, and unexpected twists and turns. Often, we find ourselves holding on to things that no longer serve us, past hurts, disappointments, or dreams that didn't come to fruition. Today, I want to encourage you to let go of those burdens, release the grip on the things that weigh you down, and trust in the wonderful life that awaits you. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means allowing ourselves to grow. It means acknowledging that we cannot control every aspect of our lives, and that sometimes the best thing we can do is surrender to the greater plan that the universe has for us. When we let go, we make room for new opportunities, new experiences, and new blessings to enter our lives. One of the most challenging aspects of letting go is having faith that something better awaits us. It's about trusting in the process, even when we can't see the destination. I want to remind you that faith is not the absence of doubt. It's the courage to move forward in the face of uncertainty. It's the belief that there's a purpose behind every trial. And that, in the end, everything will work together for our good. Consider the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. In the cocoon, it undergoes a radical change, and in the process, it must let go of its former self. It can't stay a caterpillar and become a butterfly. Similarly, in our lives, we must shed the old ways, the old habits, and the old hurts to emerge stronger, wiser, and more beautiful than ever before. Letting go is a courageous act of self-love. It's choosing your peace of mind over the need to control every situation. It's about forgiving those who have wronged you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger and resentment only poisons your own soul. When we let go, we must remember that we are not alone. We have a source of strength and guidance that surpasses our understanding. Whether you call it God, the universe, or a higher power, there is a force working in our favor, orchestrating the events of our lives for a purpose. Sometimes we may not understand why certain things happen, and that's okay. The beauty of faith is trusting that God's plan is greater than our understanding. It's about finding peace in the midst of chaos, knowing that we are held by a love that never lets us go. So, let's focus on letting go of the past. It's not always easy to release the grip of past mistakes, regrets, or pain. However, dwelling on the past robs us of the joy and potential that the present moment holds. Reflect on what you can learn from your past experiences. Forgive yourself and consciously choose to move forward. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in the process of letting go. It's not about condoning the actions of others, but about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment. When you forgive, you release the burden of carrying that negativity within you. It's a gift you give to yourself. Moreover, letting go involves relinquishing the need for control. Life is unpredictable, and attempting to control every aspect of it is a recipe for stress and disappointment. Embrace the uncertainty and trust that even in the midst of chaos, there's an order to the universe that's working in your favor. Now, let's talk about keeping the faith. Faith is like a muscle. It grows stronger with practice. Nurture your faith through prayer, meditation, or any spiritual practice that resonates with you. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who uplift and inspire you in your life. When challenges arise, and they undoubtedly will, remember that adversity is not the end of your story. It's a chapter in the grand narrative of your life. Your faith is the anchor that keeps you grounded when the storms of life threaten to toss you about. Trust that every setback is a setup for a comeback. In times of doubt, turn to your faith community, your friends, and your loved ones. We are not meant to navigate this life alone. We are interconnected beings, and the support and encouragement of others can be a beacon of light in our darkest moments. As we let go and keep the faith, let's also cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Focus on the blessings you have rather than what you lack. Gratitude shifts your perspective and opens your heart to the abundance that surrounds you. My dear friends, surrendering our problems to God is not an act of weakness, but a testament to our trust in the Almighty. It's an acknowledgement that there are aspects of our lives beyond our control, and in surrendering, we open ourselves to the divine guidance and wisdom that surpasses our understanding. The scriptures remind us in Psalm 55:22, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." This verse beautifully encapsulates the essence of surrender, entrusting our cares, worries, and problems into the capable hands of a loving and compassionate Creator. In our human experience, we often carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, believing that we must navigate every challenge alone. However, God invites us to lay down our burdens at His feet. The burden is not too heavy for Him to bear, and the challenges we face are not beyond His understanding. Think about the times when you've tried to control every aspect of your life, only to find yourself overwhelmed and exhausted. Surrendering is an act of releasing the need for absolute control and trusting that God's plan is far more magnificent than our limited perspectives. Jesus Himself, in moments of deep anguish, surrendered to God's will. In the Garden of Gethsemane, facing the weight of the impending crucifixion, He prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." Luke 22:42. Jesus modeled surrender, demonstrating that true strength is found in yielding to God's purpose. As we surrender our problems to God, it's essential to cultivate a spirit of humility, recognizing that we are not all-knowing or all-powerful. We humbly submit ourselves to the wisdom of the divine. It's an act of humility to say, "I don't have all the answers, but I trust in the one who does." Surrender is also an ongoing process. It's not a one-time event, but a daily moment-by-moment choice. When faced with challenges, we can consciously choose to surrender them to God, reminding ourselves that His grace is sufficient for us. In surrendering, we find peace that surpasses understanding. The Apostle Paul writes in Philippians 4:6-7, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Letting go and surrendering doesn't mean we become passive. Rather, it allows us to act from a place of faith and trust. It empowers us to face challenges with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. As we leave here today, let us carry with us the liberating truth that we can surrender all our problems to God. May we find strength in relinquishing control, peace in trusting His plan, and courage in facing life's uncertainties with unwavering faith. May God's grace and love surround you as you surrender your burdens, and may you experience the transformative power of letting go and allowing God to work in your life. My dear friends, as we walk through life, let us be willing to let go of what no longer serves us. Let us have the faith to believe that something greater awaits us on the other side of surrender. May we find the strength to release our burdens and trust in the divine plan that is unfolding for each of us. Remember, letting go is not a sign of weakness. It's a demonstration of strength. And keeping the faith is not a blind optimism. It's a courageous choice to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with adversity. Now, my dear friends, I encourage you to listen to this message of Jesus Christ and open your hearts to receive these words. My beloved, in the midst of the trials and tribulations of your life, I am here with you. I see the burdens that weigh heavy on your heart, the worries that keep you awake at night, and the challenges that seem insurmountable. I understand the depths of your soul, and I am with you in every step of your way. I come to you with a message of love, hope, and reassurance. I invite you to release the weight of your troubles into my hands. Allow me to carry the burdens that burden your spirit. I am the one who knows the number of hairs on your head, and I am intimately acquainted with every detail of your life. Surrender, dear one, is not a sign of weakness, but a profound act of trust. Trust in my love for you. Trust in my wisdom that surpasses all understanding. And trust in my plan for your life, a plan filled with hope and a future. Remember the words I spoke in Matthew 11:28-30. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. As you surrender your problems to me, you enter into a partnership of grace. Together, we navigate the storms of life, and I lead you into green pastures. Do not let the challenges of this world overwhelm you. Instead, find solace in the assurance that I am in control, and I work all things for the good of those who love me. In your moments of uncertainty, recall the serenity of surrender. Let go of the need for control and embrace the peace that comes from trusting in my divine providence. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. You are not alone, for I am Emmanuel, God with you. Surrender to me, and you will discover a peace that surpasses all understanding. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Follow me, and I will guide you through the challenges, the valleys, and the mountaintops. May the light of my love illuminate your path, and may the embrace of my grace give you the strength to surrender all your problems into my caring hands.